Okay, let's get into it. There's a difference between opening a pressure valve and breaking an entire pipe. Sometimes we talk about anger like the only healthy thing to do is to just to let it all out, to say exactly what you feel, to get it off your chest. Don't hold back. There's some truth underneath that. Buried anger doesn't become holiness just because no one can see it. Sometimes that pressure will continue to build and cause a lot of damage. Pretending you're fine when you're not is not the same thing as wisdom. But there's also a kind of letting it out that doesn't heal anything. It just spreads the damage. You feel angry, so you vent. You unload, you say the thing, you send the text, you make sure the other person knows exactly how frustrated you are. And maybe for a moment it feels good, but afterward, there's just wreckage. Proverbs wants to speak with some clarity here. Proverbs 29, verse 11. A fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. It's similar to what we talked about yesterday. The phrase here, full vent, it's important. The issue is not that the fool feels something. The issue is the fool gives the feeling total freedom, no restraint, no discernment, no concern for timing. There's no thought of love. There's no concern for what the words will do once they leave the mouth. The fool kind of treats anger like it deserves complete access to the room. Proverbs says wisdom says something different. A wise man quietly holds it back. That doesn't mean the wise person is fake. Doesn't mean they never speak honestly. It doesn't mean that hard conversations should be avoided. It just means the wise person, they refuse to let anger become the leader. They hold it back. They slow it down. They pull on the reins and bring it under the rule of something better. And that's hard because anger often feels urgent. It kind of tells us this has to be said right now. Or if you don't say it, you're being weak. They deserve the full force of what you're feeling. But wisdom asks a better question, not is this what I feel, but is this what love requires? The gospel gives us both honesty and some restraint. And Jesus never denied evil. He never pretended sin was harmless. He spoke truth with courage, but he was never mastered, controlled by rage. Even when he was mistreated, mocked, and accused, he entrusted himself to the Father. His strength um, was not in losing control. His strength was in this perfect obedience, perfect love, perfect trust. So today, when your anger rises up, don't assume that you need to give it full vent, full expression. Bring it before God first and name it honestly. Have that margin we talked about a couple of days ago. Ask what's true, what's loving. Ask whether it's the right time, the right person, and the right way. There might be something that needs to be said, but wisdom will help you say it without giving anger that steering wheel we talked about. Not everything that feels honest is necessarily helpful. And not everything that feels restrained is fake. Sometimes the Spirit is teaching us the holy strength of holding back. What is it you need to give vent to? And how do you do that wisely so that it brings healing instead of a burn? Wherever you find yourself, God goes with you today.